welcome to the Capitalist Death Parade with your hosts Joy Marie Mann and Josh Radio Hedge, a podcast where we discuss the dystopian hellscape of capitalism that we call home sweet home. Hey everybody, Josh Radio Hedge here.
And Joy Marie Mann. It is the last Capitalist Death Parade of the fucking year. Okay, guys, don't worry. Just trying to absorb it, but see you next year. I'm one of those people. I didn't work today, so I couldn't say it, and I was really sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so tonight we're gonna do kind of like our usual show as far as like shit that happened this week. But then the second half of the show is going to be the best and the worst of 2025. The worst is probably going to be a longer section. But we'll try and have some fun stuff in there too. Who do we have? Can't see who that is.
Oh, Holly's saying hey.
Holly.
She says, woohoo.
Oh, Holly, look what I got. So this is going to be for our second half. For any
nice.
Any fun things or perhaps certain deaths of people. I don't know. We'll see. So let's get started with this week's news, because that's fun.
Indeed. Well, all right. Let's start with one of yours because I'm having some technical difficulties on my end. So let's do it.
Karma's over.
Right? Jesus Christ. All right. Let's start with this first video you sent me here. It says U.S. Army soldier calls for people to overthrow Trump administration. Should he be discharged? Oh, let's hear him out.
I have a message for the American people. Last December, I encouraged you to give this new administration a chance. Time is up. Our government is compromised. Tyrants get promoted and patriots get punished. I am very concerned that we are on the brink of losing our constitutional republic to tyranny. We came extremely close during COVID, and it seems to me like everyone has already forgotten that it even happened. There has been no rectification and absolutely no accountability. The only way that I see we the people taking back our country is a ground-up revolution. We must abandon the America First movement as well as both political parties. I am calling for the God First, Liberty Second movement to be born in the United States of America. This will take at least 8 to 12 years to accomplish. We must first take municipal seats, then county seats, then state seats, and then we will take back our federal government. If the spirit of patriotism burns within you, you are called to the work. For many are called, but few are chosen. We need those who otherwise never would have gotten involved in politics to step up and serve. What would your qualifications be? I can't say. But I can share what the Lord personally impressed upon me to qualify for me to participate in his work, and maybe it will guide you in seeking your calling. Number 1, you must keep yourself above reproach. If you have any vices, you must abandon them. Pornography, any sexual sin, any addiction, unrighteous anger, and pride were a few that were impressed upon me. The enemy of all freedom will use anything you do against you, so only do good. 2, you must prioritize your health and fitness. If you do not have a strong tabernacle to house your spirit, your emotions, and your mental health, you will struggle to overcome the attacks that surely will come. Number 3, you must trust in God with all your heart. There will be hard times ahead in this movement. If you do not have faith, you will not endure. Number 4, you must be willing to sacrifice everything. Your life may even be taken. Personally, I'm all in. I am currently running for mayor in the city of Eagle Mountain, Utah, where I reside. My primary election is taking place soon. If I fail to prevail, in 2 years I will run for city council, and then in 4 more years, I will run for mayor again. I am calling on patriots and freedom fighters everywhere to join this movement. You are called. It's up to you what you do to be chosen. I intend to preserve for my children what my parents' generation has failed to preserve for me. In the future for which I am fighting, my children will be able to afford a home. My children will be permitted to raise their children without the fear of the government indoctrinating them.
All right.
Isn't that wonderful? See, I knew you were going to be duped in the beginning because it's like, you think he's going to be like some shit lib and like Trump needs to step down. And he did say that, but he also said God first. And
yeah,
using patriot. Patriot's a dirty word to me. I don't know what you're proud to be an American for right now, but yeah. So that's actually terrifying.
No shit.
Like legit terrifying. And
there's nothing better than somebody who's like
I think the most terrifying part is that he has procreated.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the shit that gets under my skin is I just hate when people are like, oh, did I tell you I was talking to the invisible man in my head and he told me to run for office? Like, nothing fills me with more confidence than knowing that you're having imaginary conversations and you're like, well, I got to do this. And it's like, if you wanted to run for reasons that you believed were important, you should run on those reasons. But saying that, like, I'm getting secret messages from Sky Daddy, it's like, I don't know.
Well, it's also like, how many times in the Bible does it say, do not listen to false prophets? You're literally saying like Jesus came down and told you are above all else and you may be called, but you may not be chosen.
Yeah.
But you were called and you were chosen. So you're putting yourself above others. Like, and I love how the first thing he mentions is pornography.
I was about to say, can we not bury the lead here? This dude's saying we can't jerk off. I'm down. I'm not down with this dude. I'm out.
No, dude.
I was out. I was out as soon as he was like, no more porn.
Like, come on. Let people have something. Jesus.
I love that God's like watching you masturbate angrily. And he's just up there like, oh, you son of a bitch. I can't believe I gave you a dick and then you're going to play with it. It's like, I don't know, man.
Well,
I don't know. Sorry, God.
Feel so good, huh?
Yeah, like, why did you do this to us? Why?
Oh, my God. I can't. Yeah, so it's like, there's a fascist takeover. So what we need to do is a fascist takeover of that fascist takeover.
But I want to be the friendlier fascist, and I don't just mean like Democrats. I mean like genuinely friendly fascists. Like we don't hurt nobody. We actually just like, I don't know, we'll send you to like the pillow camps where you have to like sleep on cozy mattresses. Like that's the worst we'll do. I like the idea of being a friendly fascist.
But like he's in the army, so already not a fan.
Yeah, well, he's in God's army first, military second.
This is true. So. This is true, and he probably has a big old cross tattoo, which is against God's will. But you know what?
It's true. I want to share some good news with you. Well, semi-good news. So,
some good news. Are you going to share the good news, Josh?
Well, I just found out that my good friend Jesus is here. Wait, where is he? Oh, here we go. See? Jesus is with us all. Thanks. Praised be Jesus.
You need to cover up those ears because even what we were just talking about, whatever. I know I'm going to hell anyway. I don't care. I think this is hell. Quite honestly.
I think you're right. I
may be going to purgatory, or this is purgatory.
Yeah. Well, do you know how you know it's purgatory? Because you remember that movie Idiocracy and how it like at the time it claimed it was 500 years in the future. Well, check this out. So Costco just announced they're going to start building apartments on top of one of their stores. And the first part of me was like, well, that's good. We need more housing. But then the back part of my brain was like, Josh, isn't that a plot point for the movie Idiocracy where people live at the Costco?
Is it going to be employees or something?
No, like apartments that they'll just build on, build up. So they have all these Costcos. This is the idea. They have all these Costcos that are huge and like very wide, but they have the space over them to build up. So now they're starting in, I think they said it was either LA or San Francisco, no, South LA. And they're going to start like this program, like a pilot program. And if it works, they're going to build apartment buildings on top of Costco's. Which again, I'm sure is a plot point for Idiocracy.
Oh my God, man.
It's good.
I do know that when Nancy Pelosi has 22 houses. And when I protested one of them in DC, I was just absolutely elated to see it was on top of a Starbucks. Yeah. Yes, I'm serious. It literally was on top of a Starbucks. And it was surrounded by the most bougie stores. They were like, I never heard of any of them. And a huge, colorful fountain. It was the only house. And when I say house, it was like in it was like, it's so weird. It's like a condo in between stores, like connected to like little shops.
Yeah.
It's like the kind of shops that have like a black t-shirt for $3,000, like those kind of places. That's what it was by. And it was just so fucking weird to like see a house on top of a fucking Starbucks.
Oh, that's so weird. Oh, by the way, do you know how many houses Nancy Pelosi has?
I just said 22.
Oh, I was going to tell a joke. I was going to be like 6 or 7, but 22 sounds way shittier.
What do you mean 6 or 7? I don't get it.
Oh, you did. Hey, everybody. I got her with the 6-7. I did it. Yay. It's the new thing.
I don't know what that means.
All the young kids are doing it. I don't know. Look it up. It's nuts.
Somebody tell me, what's a 6-7?
6-7 you. I don't know what it means, and I'm just an old man, so I can just say, I can repeat it. Like back in the day when white people were like, "Oh, that's blinging." It's like that. No, it's like I'm saying, like when old people pick up young slang and then they use it, it kills the slang. So I'm trying to kill 6-7. That's my goal.
Okay, 6-7. I know what 5-0 and 12. I know what that is. Is 6-7 a new like?
It literally just started happening this year. It's like the new. It was like the Webster's Dictionary word phrase of the year or whatever, because it's just like the thing. Don't ask me what it means. Don't ask me why kids say it. It's just a way for them to like laugh and make fun of somebody saying two numbers together. I don't understand it.
6-7 is a viral, ambiguous slang term popular with Gen Alpha, chosen as dictionary.com word of the year. Yeah, what's it fucking mean?
So you reading the definition of 6-7 on your podcast, I'm going to say it. It's like the cringiest thing I've ever heard.
It signifies so, maybe, or this and that. What?
Yeah, exactly. I can't understand it either. It's part of the appeal is it keeps the old people out because they can't understand it. So we're just
so it's like mas y menos. So it's like this or that. How about you just fucking say this or that?
I guess. I don't know. 6 or 7. It's the new thing. Holly says it has no meaning. I think that is the joke, Holly, that there is no real meaning, and that's why it's funny.
That is so dumb. Now I'm just gonna feel like if I hear it, be like, yup, that's a 6-7. Uh-huh. Yep. How do you fellow kids? Oh my God.
All right. So I want to talk just real quick. I don't want to go too deep into the news because it's pretty salacious and kind of garbagey. But I don't know if you heard. Well, I pulled the wrong one up. Let me pull this one up first. So the Trump administration is now claiming that they're going to freeze child care funds to Minnesota because of a series of fraud schemes out of there. And the thing that gets me is it's like they've charged like 60-ish people, but there's like 1 million some people in this state. And the thing that really got me is it's like, okay, yeah, they racked up what looks like a couple $1 million in fraud. That's a problem. That's a lot of money. That's something you should definitely go after. Bipartisan. Don't let anybody off the hook for that shit. But the thing that blows my mind is literally Trump also, if I can remind everybody, pardoned a bunch of the healthcare executives behind the largest fraud in American history. We're talking billions of dollars, not a couple million. And so what I don't understand is why these guys are going after Walz and they're going after Minnesota and they're cutting off funds to Americans because they got to stop fraud. And yet he pardons billions of dollars in fraudsters. Like,
Because
what is
one
that about?
benefits him directly and one doesn't.
Well, there you go. There you go. Somali business owners that did fraud. Where you fucked up is you didn't pay your VIG to the Orange Godfather. You fucked up. You got to pay that money.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Yep, that's how democracy works. I don't know if you heard. I guess.
MOCK, yeah.
So, all right. And then one more quick little news
His
thing
hair
for me.
looks extra square there.
Yeah, well,
Like
he's kind of a blockhead. Ho!
He's a what?
He's kind of a blockhead.
Oh!
All right.
Wait, I just thought of something. Okay, say it again.
Oh, yeah. Holly. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. That he's a blockhead?
Yeah.
All right. Trump's a blockhead. That blockhead. Okay. I thought you were going to pull out a Charlie Brown or something. You're like, you blockhead. By the way, Holly just chimed in. She says, by the way, the head of the organization that fronted the fraud, wait for it, is white. It's like, yep. So the lady that was the ringleader behind the whole thing is a white lady.
No way.
But of course, the news isn't going after her. Fox News isn't going after her. Trump and his goons aren't going after her. They seem to be going after the Somali community that she convinced to join her in this fraud. Yeah. So, kind of fun. One last thing I will jump to in the modern news, and then we'll jump to more of Joy's. I don't know if you saw this. So Israel has announced that they're going to be suspending Doctors Without Borders and other aid groups from operating in Gaza because they are now claiming that Doctors Without Borders are Hamas. Don't know if you knew that. They should call themselves Hamas Without Borders, right?
But even the white ones, because a lot of Doctors Without Borders are American, so but they can be
especially the white ones, especially they're all Hamas. Man. Yeah, and I don't know if you knew this. Hamas is also building tunnels inside of these doctors. So at some point, we're going to need justification to go ahead and blow up these doctors. Just know that they're full of Hamas tunnels.
So, like up the poop chute, there's like serious issues.
There may be a secret missile launching pad.
That's some explosive diarrhea right there.
Explosive. Oh man, we're okay. Our level of IQ for this episode has dropped about.
It's so bad. You know what? Yeah. I have had an awful day, so this is like my therapy sometimes. But you know, one of the other things they said this week, Hamas literally asked Israel for an investigation into October 7th. They literally asked them. And you know damn right well Israel is not going to do that. We want that investigation. Bring it on, because we know what it's going to show. Things have already been released here in the air throughout the past 2 years, such as Israel knew it was going to happen for 2 days. They unalived their own people. There were no, babies. There were no SAs. Things like this have been released throughout the 2 years, but an official investigation. But here's a caveat. It couldn't be done by someone in the terrorist state of Israel. Because as I don't know if it was a show with you, but I've covered in the past that only 2% of Israelis who get arrested for violent crime actually serve time. 2%.
Well, I guess it depends on who you do that violent crime against. Now, if you were to do it
Yeah.
against a fellow Israeli, I'm going to go ahead and guess you're in that 2%.
Oh, hell no. Yeah,
But if
then
you pick
that's
somebody
some
that's
fucked up
not
shit.
Israeli, they might let you get away with it.
Yep.
Isn't that fun?
Unless it was October 7th.
So remember, guys, you're a chomo. You like doing things unconsensually. You like unaliving people. These are things that you like. You can get a free trip to Israel,
Yeah.
and they will give you somebody else's house. I mean, what a deal!
If
What
I don't take it,
deal.
someone else will.
Right? All right, I got one last little thing to tap on for the Israel thing. The reason that we need international investigation is because what Israel plans is for Israel and the U.S. to do their own investigation so they can come up with their own outcome of that. It's already been predetermined. They did no wrong. But here's literally what Trump said. This was today or yesterday while he had Netanyahu there in D.C. Trump said that Israel has fully adhered to the Gaza ceasefire deal. And this is despite, of course, hundreds of violations of that ceasefire deal, including near daily attacks on civilians and their infrastructure. And Trump's all like, oh, yeah, they've fully adhered. So this is the problem. This is why we need international investigations. We cannot leave it up to the U.S. and Israel because we know the outcome.
But in fairness, the international community has been calling for Bibi's arrest for 2 years. True. And he has obfuscated, I think it's like 17 countries now who will not allow him in without being arrested. It doesn't matter. There is full impunity. Us even talking about this is so incredibly anti-Semitic. Like it just is. Did you see Trump's reaction when dude told him he was like the first Jewish president? That man shuddered so fucking hard. He like flinched.
Wait. Trump said he's the first Jewish president?
No. A guy told him that.
Oh.
An Israeli guy told him that. And he was
like, Trump shivered?
Yes.
That's amazing. I want to see that video.
Yeah, he like shuddered and he was like, it was fucking awkward.
Like somebody walked over his grave.
Yeah, like thanks. Like
he's like, I really appreciate you saying that. I still won't let you in my club. I'm still keeping you out of there, but
Bill Clinton was the first black president because he knew how to play a saxophone.
There you go. Yep. Oh my God. Well, let's pull up your next topic here. I've got it pulled up and ready to roll. Let's do it.
What the fuck? No, seriously, what the fuck? Like, what the actual hell? A billionaire, Joe Lonsdale, co-founder of Palantir, Silicon Valley kingmaker, venture capitalist, yacht collector, whatever, just went online and casually announced that he wants to bring back public hangings in America. Public hangings in 2025 as part of something he calls masculine leadership. I cannot emphasize enough how many what the fucks belong in that sentence. This man literally wrote that anyone with 3 violent crimes should quickly be tried and publicly executed, like we're rebooting medieval town squares as content for his dystopian TED Talk. And he wasn't done. He said America needs balance and that it's time to bring back masculine leadership to protect our most vulnerable. I'm sorry, what century does this monster think he's in? Because historians and experts chimed in immediately, like, hey, this isn't even state execution rhetoric. This is lynch mob language. Yep. A journalist who tracks extremist tech culture said Silicon Valley billionaires are radicalizing now. A professor said Lonsdale's masculine protector language mirrors how lynch mobs justified violence. A physicist said this is peak immaturity pretending to be strength. And let's not ignore the irony. Joe Lonsdale, who funds a college built on ethical leadership, is over here cosplaying Judge Dredd after 3 espressos and a fascism podcast. This isn't a bad take. This isn't just a billionaire having a meltdown. This is a full-blown authoritarian fan fiction posted publicly like it's normal. What the fuck?
Oh, yikes.
I could totally see that being a thing. And like, don't forget, we can't make jokes about guillotines, even though they're jokes. Can't do that.
That's crazy. I just don't understand why is unaliving people publicly for your own like shits and giggles? Why is that masculine? I'm fucking sick of this shit, this hijacking of my gender to fucking like push that kind of rhetoric. I ain't nothing masculine about lynching nobody. That's fucking nasty.
What about the chicks in the IDF? They unalive people, or they're like, yeah, come on, guys, let's go unalive some people. Like, you really want to
give me the shivers.
Your masculine, your masculinity with like unaliving people. Gross.
I'm sorry, we are not tying up masculinity. Like I get it. Being a man increases your odds of violence. I mean, there's a statistic that I love to quote where they basically compiled all of the homicide statistics globally. And they found out 98% of homicides globally are done by men. So yeah, I believe it too. I didn't at the time when it first came out. I was like, that can't be right. And I had to research it further. But no, it's correct. And what it means is that old adage that men love to push that women are too emotional to hold any position of like leadership or governance because they're too emotional. Nah, dude, 98% of unalivers are dudes. Well, that sounds like we're the emotional ones, doesn't it? And then this dude's all like saying that, talking like it's like a virtue. Like, do not make it a virtuous thing to lynch people. Like, he's right. It does sound like the old KKK rhetoric. Like they went to the Supreme Court. They're like, it's a heritage to lynch these people. What?
Until it's one of them.
Yeah. And then suddenly it's like, we've got to stop this barbarity. It's like, oh, now you want to stop it,
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me, dude. Like, think about that. Think about how the lynching movement and the Supreme Court and all that would have rolled if there had been a concentrated effort of people lynching white Klan members. How do you think that lynching law, how quick do you think that would have been like up and out the court?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was like a couple years ago when they were like, Betsy DeVos was like, we need to, arm all teachers and stuff. And it was like, literally, it would take one black kid or like one black teacher.
Yeah.
Done. Everything's changed. It's over. Nobody, like, that's it. Everything would change. So it's like, it's that, selective outrage. It's so gross, and both sides do it.
No doubt. Well, let's jump to your next one here. This one looks like it's from the same one where I gave you my little bit of Trump info. So
yeah.
BB, you gross motherfucker. Let's hear what these fuckers have to say.
Major explosion in the dock area where they load the boats up with drugs. They load the boats up with drugs. So we hit all the boats, and now we hit the area. It's the implementation area. That's where they implement, and that is no longer around. Major.
Hey, war crimes. Admit them. Have fun with it. Cool. We're doing land strikes in Venezuela without evidence. Cool. Yay.
Okay, so here's one of the things I was thinking. I don't think Trump's that big of a deep thinker, but I do find it interesting that the terrorist state of Israel has been committing international war crimes of attacking civilians in international waters. And now we are doing that as well. Mm-hmm. And I think different parallels can be, gathered from that. Number one, they see that there's been no ramifications for the terrorist state of Israel for doing it. It also distracts from the terrorist state of Israel doing it. I think it's all fucking relative.
It just makes me wish that like there was international law and international order, and that literally if somebody goes around just violating another nation's sovereignty and bombing their fucking ports, that literally like the international community would step up and put us in our place. Why is that not a thing? I hate that this system is set up to only serve the worst actors in it, and everybody else is on the fringe.
People in America have been so spoiled to think that we are untouchable.
Yeah.
And the day is going to come when all other countries will turn on us. Maybe not all other countries, but it's going to happen. You know, it hasn't happened in our lifetime because, you know, we provide everyone with all the freaking money and ammo. So we're good allies to them. But the time is going to come when we won't be so fucking safe. And it's like, well, yeah, no shit. Look at all we've done to everyone else. Like, I'm amazed that more countries don't fucking hate us. I would not blame them.
Look what we're doing with the tariffs. We're making all of our trading partners trade with everyone else. We are shutting down. It's like venture capitalists bought America, and now they are intentionally stripping it for parts and like, because this is how you do a company when you want to put a company under. Like you're holding it under the bathtub, you know, in the bathtub. It's like they're doing that to our country, our society. I don't know. It's pretty freaky. Pretty freaky. Holly points out,
like, I want businesses in the US. I want jobs in the US. And I don't want people making 20 cents an hour making crap at the dollar store and shit. Like, I want businesses here. And if we're going to do tariffs, then it should be because we want to dissuade people from buying things overseas and we want them to buy stuff here. Yeah. Not that I'm saying I'm cool with the tariffs. I'm just saying there should be an incentive for people to actually create manufacturing jobs here.
Well, you're saying there should be an order to things. Like there should be like obviously you don't do tariffs until you have your own infrastructure and manufacture.
Yeah.
Because then, it's shoot yourself in the foot if you don't.
I mean, the amount of businesses who have closed, especially like I'm in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, it is unreal. And you know, I really noticed it when after Halloween, because like I'm obsessed with Halloween, and every year my girlfriend and I go to like stores to see if we can find like leftover Halloween stuff like super cheap. And I'm telling you, we went to the mall. We went in at least 20 stores. Not a single store had any clearance. And I'm like I'm not even talking no Halloween clearance. I'm talking about no clearance section. And that's me. I go in stores and I go right to the clearance. I don't look at shit unless it's like $3, $5. I don't spend money on shit. Yeah. I spend like change on shit. And I'm there and I'm like asking everyone, like, don't you have a clearance section anymore? And no, we don't, because tariffs are too high. We can't afford to mark anything down anymore.
Wow.
So you go in these places like I was in Hot Topic and I was like, I know, but look, when I was young, we didn't have Hot Topic, and I love Hot Topic. Well, I used to love Hot Topic, but anyway, so I went in there because I'm like, ooh, you can get like cheap fishnets and like all this cool stuff, like all these, you know, usually after Halloween, I get like so much cool, like stuff that's not even Halloween to me. Like I wear fishnets all the time, shit like that. They had no clearance, none. I don't even look at their other stuff. It's fucking expensive, you know? But I think
we've all learned a valuable lesson here today, guys. We now know that Joy buys fishnets at Hot Topic regularly.
Only if it's clearance.
Only if they're on clearance, though.
Only if it's clearance. I don't buy shit anywhere that's not clearance. I don't give a fuck. No, like seriously, my husband always teases me because he's like, I literally married the most non-bougie woman in the universe. He's like, you are so low maintenance, it's weird. And I'm like, live it up, dude. Like, I'm like, ooh, let's go to the thrift shop. Like, I don't care about like stuff. I like things, things make me happy, but like things that are like inexpensive that I can like control with.
You're talking pre inflation ideology, Joy, which just doesn't exist anymore. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm still gonna be going to the thrift shop. I always tell people if I became a millionaire, which will never happen, especially because I don't play the lottery anyway, but I would still go to the thrift shop. I would still do shit like that because you will never see me pay like $100 for a pair of jeans and shit like that. Never.
I want to jump to a couple quick comments. I liked what Holly had said. She pointed out that they're wearing matching outfits, which totally made me realize that they look like twins, DeVito and Schwarzenegger. They're like totally grossly different, but they're dressed entirely the same.
Yeah,
well, I don't want to make Netanyahu DeVito. That's not fair to DeVito.
Yeah,
we'll just do with a different,
our treasures.
Yes,
He's one of the only good ones we have left.
It's true. Let's see what else we got. Holly also pointed out there were no consequences from Nigeria bombings either. And it's like, yep, it's true.
Absolutely true.
Wendy Gofton points out the UN has proven that it's toothless. That is very true.
Absolutely.
And Holly says fishnets bring back memories. Fishnets are hot.
I think so.
All right. Well, let's jump to the next one here. You got one more video from you in this topic, I think.
The truth is brutal and criminal. The U.S. government is threatening an armed attack against Venezuela to satisfy the big oil corporations, particularly ConocoPhillips and ExxonMobil, which are pioneers in the theft of Venezuelan oil. The children of American families will be ordered to risk their lives to line the pockets of oil company shareholders with billions of dollars, while thousands of Venezuelan and American families are destroyed. It is blood for oil. Blood for oil is not a noble proposition. It is unworthy and unacceptable. War for oil is a death sentence, the same one offered to Iraq, Syria, Libya, and so many others. The behavior of the U.S. government confirms a cynical phrase of the propaganda of wars for oil, which states that, and I quote, "It is unfortunate that God has placed the oil of the United States in the territory of other nations," end of quote. It's a war of plunder and pillage, with a flag taken from the pit of human values. We must emphasize that the proposal of the U.S. government, even if it fails, constitutes an attack on the entire system of international relations,
yes,
and in particular on the global South, whose peoples are considered inferior by the current U.S. government. The Security Council loses its meaning if the U.S. government persists with its devastating proposal. No one is safe. No one.
Wow. So well put.
Can we have a leader that like talks like that? Please. It's so freaking bananas because if we like, how like the US is like really amazing at like, starting wars or continuing wars over a few people. Like, obviously 9/11 was a big one, even though it was the wrong country and, all that. But, it's like, it's the boat. So you want to attack all of Venezuela. Oh, okay. Like, that's literally how the U.S. thinks.
Yep.
And that's why so many people are cool with what's going on in Palestine. I posted today on Facebook, every time you see something tragic with like Palestinian babies freezing and like, swimming in dirty water while they're like freezing, there are laugh emojis every single time. And I posted one today that had something like 1.7 thousand laugh emojis of a little baby in brown water freezing to death. And that's what it said on the picture. And 1.7 thousand laughing emojis.
They thought that was hilarious.
Mm-hmm. And when you look at these people and their reasoning for laughing at this, they always say the same thing. They did October 7th. Well, let's just put the truth aside. Why is every Palestinian, even babies and toddlers, represented? It makes no fucking sense.
Well, they're making a monolith of people, nothing that they would understand the idea of being, blamed as an entire culture and race of people. It's got to really suck to have that happen or to do that to another. Goddamn.
Can you even fathom if one child was in that situation in the terrorist state of Israel? Just one child. It would be hell to pay for everyone.
Or to counter that, like that thing I shared earlier where Trump's like, oh yeah, see, they've not broken the thing at all. If there were hundreds and hundreds of violations of the ceasefire from Hamas on Israel, and there were hundreds and hundreds of Israelis that were unalived by those attacks, do you want to go ahead and agree that Trump and Israel would be like, they've kept up the agreement? Does that sound like a ceasefire? Like, this shit is infuriating, the way that it is like all on one side, none on the other. Why is it like this?
Yeah.
It is so David and
Goliath. What I used to do, I did in 2020 and 2024. What I did was I took things that Kamala had said and done, and I put Trump's name, and I watched people freak out. And then in the comments, I would put the actual truth that it was her, and it would change. And it would be like, well, she probably only did that because.
Whoa, I hate that. I hate how people just excuse evil because it's in their color-coded favorite. It's bullshit. I'm sorry, there's no sports team ideology when we're literally talking about human fucking rights.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I will be independent till the day I die.
I feel that. All right, let's jump to your next topic here. Well, you just sent me this one, but we'll mention it. Ben-Gvir flees after being pelted with stones in Palestinian village in Negev.
What a bitch. Like, what a pathetic little bitch.
Hold on.
Seriously.
Hold on, Joy. Before you prejudge this man as being a tiny little pussy-ass bitch of a motherfucker who ran from a bunch of little kids, I'll have you know that dude strongly marched up to the Air Force base, got him a helicopter full of Hellfire missiles, and he unalived those kids. And he made sure. I'm kidding. But seriously, like, that's what he would do if he could. Am I wrong on this?
Yeah. I mean, like, you drop bombs, missiles, you unalived babies all the time, but they threw pebbles at you. Oh, hell no. You better run.
I mean, we've all seen that famous photo of like literally a tiny little kid. He's got to be 10 or 11 throwing a rock at a tank that is moving on his position, gun
and he
barrel,
was in prison.
aimed. Like, a kid with a rock is the threat in that scenario, not the tank rolling down the street armed.
Yep. And he was in prison.
It's an insane ass world, I swear to God. Well, let's. I think we have one more topic from you, and
I
then we
wish
can move
I
on to our
But why
year-end wrap
isn't
up.
there footage of this? I want to see footage.
Oh, I want to see
What
Ben
is-
Gvir running in fear from children. That's got to be fantastic. I
think
heard this.
Like, I want them to all just like barf on him, pee on him, like do spit on him. Just like they don't have anything, any weapons or anything at their disposal. Just
Oh man.
freaking do whatever to that man. He is
Well-
scum of the earth. Like people talk about Bibi all the time. This motherfucker is just as evil.
Well, I'd say more evil because he's constantly
Sometimes
like,
I feel
Bibi's not evil enough. That's his complaint. Like, he's one of the motherfuckers that was wearing those nooses. We showed that last week. The nooses that call for the execution of Palestinian hostages. Like,
All
these people,
10,000 of them.
yeah. Like I said, Bibi's nasty as all fuck. This dude complains that Bibi's not hard enough against the Palestinians. It's crazy. Crazy.
Mhm.
All right. Let's jump to one last topic and then we'll get to our year wrap up. Boy, there's some crazy shit that went down this year. But let's jump to your last topic here. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's start this
When
one
it
up.
comes to Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, the media is missing the smoking gun. Now, I've sat on this information for years, and I really didn't want to get into this because this is not in my job description, and it's very dangerous to come out with this publicly. The smoking gun is Miss USA and Miss Teen USA, the pageants which Donald Trump owned for years. Now, how do I know? Because I was one of the judges in these pageants. I trained dozens and dozens of the winners and the runners-up in public speaking to promote their platform. This is all I'm going to say about this. If you're in the media and you're looking for information, start with Billy Bush. Billy Bush hosted the Miss USA, Miss Teen USA multiple times. Nancy O'Dell is another one. And then go down the rabbit hole from there. There are people that know a lot more than those two, but start there. They're celebrities and start there, go down the rabbit hole. And I think what you're going to find is going to be very, very upsetting. Don't call me. I'm not going to comment. I'm not going on TV and talking about this. This is very dangerous to sit on. If you decide to pursue this in the media, be very, very careful. These people are dangerous.
Boom.
So, okay, like when he said Billy Bush, what's the first thing you thought of? Because I know the first thing I thought of was grab him by the
Yep.
pee.
Yeah.
So it's like interesting.
By the way,
Dude's been
Billy
quiet
Bush
for-
lost
I don't-
his job for being in that taped conversation and laughing as Trump talked about essaying women.
Mhm.
So he lost his job for that. Billy Bush did.
I mean, I don't follow celebrities, so I'm not saying I would have seen him, but I haven't seen him for years. So someone may want to talk to him.
Hey, maybe. Yeah, I saw that video and that one really gave me the chills because you can tell that dude is like serious as a heart
He's-
attack.
He's scared.
Yeah, he should be. Like there's
Mhm.
a body count behind the Trump and Epstein or Jeffrey trail. It's scary. Like numerous
Absolutely.
people. So let's jump to another one here.
Seeing the files. And if you have, we have to talk about something very serious regarding the Epstein files. The Trump administration is trying to confuse you. That is the goal with how they are releasing the files. And if you haven't seen it yet, let me explain it to you, not just from a journalistic perspective, but from a legal one as well. I've taken part in numerous civil and criminal cases, some with over 1 million, 2 million, 3 million documents. You don't just, quote, uncover 1 million documents in any case. That doesn't happen. That's number one. Number two, the way the Trump administration is producing these documents, it's called a document dump. It's meant to overwhelm the other side so that the real key facts that the Trump administration doesn't want us to see, hopefully in their minds, can just skirt under the radar. Number three, they're releasing a lot of documents out of context and out of order. And the goal of that is to confuse you because nothing aligns, nothing matches up. You're being forced to talk about things without any context, without any further knowledge. If they did this in any regular litigation, they'd be sanctioned by a court. And you need to know about this as you're reviewing these files. Spread the word, Follow for more.
He's right.
And, you know, I was thinking about that actually as they started coming out, because I was thinking back to, you know, the DNC and the Hillary's emails. They came out sequentially. WikiLeaks publishes things in order, even though there were several like installments, if you want to call it that. They were in order. They were by date. You were able to search by person, and they were thorough. This is just like whatever, and it's obvious people are combing through them, or, you know, I mean, some of them just say, like, some of them are nothing but black marker. I mean, it's pathetic.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I had one other thing from the Jeffrey stuff, but it was just too detailed to fit it all in tonight. But I'll tell you this much. Somebody found, while digging through the files, video from a third camera. So originally there was only the camera pointing sort of at the stairs, one out in a hallway that wasn't connected really to anything except for the main wing itself. And that was all they had. Well, now there's apparently a third camera angle. And what's crazy is the existence of this camera angle invalidates their previous claims, because their previous claims is this was one of the cameras that was on a hard drive network, and it was the hard drive network that failed, and that's why all the cameras didn't record. But this camera was supposedly on that other hard drive, and here's all this footage, except for, get this, the two times Jeffrey the one time he attempts and the other time that he pulls off the unaliving, no footage, it's just clipped and missing. And the aftermath with all the, paramedics and people arriving, just all clipped. So very, very weird stuff. It really asks a lot of questions like, well, if that camera was working, then what does that mean about your previous claim that it was the hard drives that were broken? Where did this come from? It's pretty crazy stuff.
You know, the interesting thing is that, like, I don't know anyone who would be mad if it came out that he wasn't unalive.
Yeah.
Like, who's going to be mad at whoever did it? Like, literally nobody. So why are you trying to insist he did this so hardcore? Because people are pretty okay with what happened to him.
Yeah, right out the gate, everybody was like, oh yeah, he definitely didn't do, or like, yeah, he definitely did not do that. Yeah, it was immediate.
Well, first of all, when your bunk bed is literally like below your shoulders when you're standing and you unalive yourself by a rope, how is that possible? I don't understand.
It actually isn't, because the things that were in that room were specifically designed to prevent like that from happening. They're supposed to be like blankets that tear, so that they can't be used to hold up body weight, so that literally for that very reason.
Or didn't he use garbage bags, or was that a different one?
I don't know all the full details off the top of my head, but
how, like, he would have had to like bend his knees and like hold his legs up.
Yeah.
But there was another bed there.
Yeah. It's absolute insanity. Well, and then, like I said, there's so much that to go into in it. It's insane. And by the way, this new camera angle, it points not just at the very edge of that staircase that leads up to the wing that Jeffrey was in. It shows the whole damn staircase, except for, again, those chunks. There's just a bunch of stuff missing. And here's my point that I want to make. They released this footage, which I still don't understand why they released it, but by clipping out the evidence and the reason and the moments that you want this evidence, how does that not show the most guilt ever?
You're better off not releasing it at all.
Yes.
Like, there's literally, in the other one, there is a skip. Like a blatantly obvious skip.
Yeah.
And a time jump.
Yep.
It could not be more obvious. Why did you release that footage? It looks so much worse.
I think they think we're so stupid we won't look at it and be like, wait a minute, did that clock just go bloop? Yes. It's like,
Or
hold on.
someone effed it up on purpose so that the truth would come out.
To me, like what this tells me is this: if this were a movie, okay, if this were a movie and they go and say, let's put on that security footage and see what happened, and then right before the victim in your movie gets unalived, the footage goes bloop and it just jumps to another chunk of time. Well, what does that tell you in the movie? In the movie, you're like, oh, somebody unalived that person and then went and deleted the footage.
Yeah.
Why else would you go and do that?
Yeah.
Other than to protect the person's identity who did that. There's no other reason to edit that fucking footage.
And the cameras weren't working to now, apparently they were working years later. Footage was found by broken cameras and
it's fucking insane. I look forward to having the like 50 mile above view many years from now when we have all of this and we can make a more succinct case of it. But it's just insane. Like how the hell?
So many more.
Oh my God.
So many more. I mean, there's just.
Well, did you guys hear
the celebrities yet? I mean, people are focusing on the politicians. Fair enough, as we should be. But there are so many celebrities involved in this shit.
Yeah, it's true. It's top to bottom, and it's really sad. It's like it's sad because these people thought, oh, well, this is just how it is, and this is what we do, and it's okay. And it's like it's not fucking okay. It was never okay. And everybody that stayed silent on these big secrets, they deserve to get burned by them because that's how it works. You know, you held that secret to protect others. You get burned now. Fair. Yeah. It's fucking
Absolutely.
fair. So, all right. I don't know if you heard, Joy, but it's the end of the fucking year. What a year. What a ride. What a fucking shit ass ride this was.
Let's just put the gremlins in the sink and get shit started.
All right. I've got a insane clip show of the most insane moments politically of the year. Are you ready for it? I'll take that as a yes. Let's jump in.
First full day as president. We're back.
I'm glad Trump's here at the moment. Looks like Daddy arrived and he's taking his belt off.
I'm glad he acknowledges that I'm a good boy. I am a good boy.
They don't need to have $30. They can have 3. They don't need to have 250 pencils.
You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards.
Right, for $5 million, this could be yours. I hereby give myself $1 billion. I could be a stupid person and say, oh, no, we don't want a free plane. A lot of people are saying maybe we like a dictator. I don't like a dictator. You better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
See you in court.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Have you said thank you once?
It's somewhat voluntary, but it's also if you don't answer, I guess you get fired.
Do you think he violated the law?
Well, technically, yeah, but he has the authority to do it.
If you're competent, it's easy. If you're incompetent, it's impossible. But I'm very competent.
Some of the things that I say will be incorrect.
Nobody was texting war plan.
Either he was lying to us on Sunday or he's incompetent.
How's the number on your phone?
Well, if you have somebody else's contact and then then somehow it gets sucked in.
I always say you have to learn from every experience.
People are sort of looking around thinking, wow, well, maybe I could get a chicken in my backyard.
The Steak and Shake has been great for RFK, the French fries.
You can't get a glass of water in your office?
No, they have to pay for it. They have to join the water club.
Why are you protecting pedophiles?
That is maybe the most offensive thing you could say to me.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Look, he's not like a friend of mine. He's somebody that I know.
Have you seen that letter?
I've not, but I would love to see it.
There's a letter
really wild. Yeah, I don't want to see it.
Is that a good signature? Seriously, is that a good signature? I love to say we're back Italian. See this pen? My desk is the Middle East. Came to Japan. Here's the story. The windmills are driving the whales crazy. Skedaddle. You know the word skedaddle? I mean skedaddle. Stealth technology. It's virtually unseeable. You have draw, and then you have draw. Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen to a Tagovalia. I haven't learned this language yet. What did he say? I don't want to comment on it. The answer is yes. I don't know them, but I love them. It's a record that won't be beaten by practically, I would say, by anybody. I have no idea what they analyze, but whatever they analyze it well. Grab, like you grab a beautiful little baby. You grab your baby. They were getting yippee. I'm sending them a $10,000 bonus.
Where's that money coming from?
I don't know. I'll get it from someplace. The 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out. This is not Home Depot. I've always said, why doesn't it have a flagpole from the grass? Darling, could you turn off the pile driver? Sorry, darling, that's progress. They will never give me a Nobel Peace Prize. The two things I got from the United Nations, a bad escalator and a bad teleprompter. Be cool when you walk down. Don't pop down the stairs. Since politics, I never mention looks. Woman with the wild hair. I guess we can say a trophy one. The fat shot.
It's completely unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals.
My body is a little bit larger than his.
They think that they're hardcore. We are so much more hardcore.
He looks like he's like 4'10".
People say that you are like American Psycho.
Men and women are different in this way, is that men can compartmentalize things.
The other one is you want. How many ones you want?
Anything that I say, no matter how crazy, Usha has to smile and laugh.
I was going to use the B word. My wife would not be happy. Nothing but kissing my ass. People from all countries.
Bull. These guys don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
We are done with that shit.
Go yourself.
No way.
And yourself.
To my haters, F you.
Stop yelling. Yes, a non-yeller.
I'm standing for Jersey.
Hey, Trump, we won't let you take our democracy down. Burn it down to the ground. We will win. We won't rest.
He's always been sort of a loser, but an intelligent one.
You got to get CNN to talk about these issues.
We're literally talking about it right now. People are aroused. I haven't seen people so aroused in a very, very long time.
I will praise Nancy Pelosi.
I hate my opponent, and I don't want the best for them.
He's just a vile creature.
Every parade has the right to exist.
We all are going to die.
I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven.
Turn the volume up.
If you want to take it outside.
Mr. Chairman, I am not a secret Nazi.
Why don't you wear a suit?
I have not lost control.
Biden can't hit a ball 30 yards. I looked at his swing.
You know, this president doesn't sleep. He's working all the time.
Won't forget.
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it.
This is going to be great television. I will say that.
Wow.
Oh, that got me. That was fun. Oh man.
How do you
Wendy
find
Gofton.
how do you condense that though? Like that's
I
my
know.
thing. Can you find stuff easily? Oh fuck yeah. But how do you condense it?
I mean, that takes hours trying to get all of that clipped out. Oh my God. God bless them for doing it.
Oh my God.
So Wendy Gofton says ruled by idiots. And it's like, yeah, it's a kakistocracy, man. We are ruled by the dumbest, least qualified people imaginable in these positions.
Yep.
So.
Absolutely.
All right, so now I'm going to show one of yours from your 2025, which they even showed a little quick flash of it in that video. Ooh, you got to give me a second. Talk for 1 second because I screwed up and I had a glitch on my end. Hold on.
1 second.
Oh, there we go. I got it. So, of course, one of my favorite stories as well, but you put it up as one of your favorites of 2025.
I put it in first.
Oh, it's so good. The best headline I maybe have ever read. It smelled of onions and mustard, Border Patrol officer hit by sandwich says as trial begins. Oh, God damn it, man. It's too perfect. And I'm so glad the jury threw it out immediately because, yeah, obviously.
Well, you got to read a little. Not everybody knows what this is.
Okay, I'm going to read some of the article because it's just genuine joy, y'all. He did it. He threw the sandwich. That's how the defense counsel for Sean Dunn, the man who threw a sub-style sandwich at a Border Patrol officer in Washington, D.C. this summer, began the federal trial against him Tuesday morning. The United States government, Dunn's attorney, Julia Gatto, told the jury, turned that moment, a thrown sandwich, into a criminal case, a federal criminal case charging a federal criminal offense. Criminal sandwich!
I smell like onion.
Oh, let's read some of the Dunn's quote. This is literally, I want you guys to imagine this. This dude is the cuckiest cuck of all time, sitting there before a judge and jury with like his hat in hand, being like, oh, and then he says these words. He says, he says, Greg Larimore became really irritated. He started yelling obscenities. And then he says, threw a Subway style sandwich at me and it struck me in the chest. It smelled of onions and mustard and exploded all over my chest. That's like the best article I've ever read. I still don't understand how this happened. Why did this dude put himself in this humiliation?
No pun intended with the onion, but this shit seems like the onion, but it's not.
It is. It's incredible. I can't believe that this dude put himself in this kind of a humiliation ritual to try to uphold.
Oh wait, read. Isn't there a part?
Bullshit.
Isn't there a part down where it talks about how his coworkers, his co-cops?
Yeah. Okay, let's look. Okay. Down here at the bottom, it says Larimore also said that he's received gag gifts related to the sandwich incident from some of his colleagues, including a plush sandwich and a patch that says felony footlong.
Felony footlong. God. That's a freaking porn name.
This is like the best article, not just of 2025. I'm in agreement with you, but this could win for the decade. I mean, it's glorious.
Dude, why are we the only people who even covered it?
I don't understand.
Gold.
It's the funniest thing I've read in years.
Oh my God. It's so hilarious.
All right. Next, you've got a really cute video, and I've got a counter one for you. So let's have some fun with it. Here we go.
Ransacking a Virginia liquor store and being too drunk to even leave the scene. A local animal shelter says the masked bandit broke into the store, drank multiple types of alcohol, then passed out in the bathroom. Officials said he took a very intoxicated raccoon to the shelter to sober up before releasing him back into the wild. Now he's going to tell all his friends. They're all going to go back. And the raccoon is going.
I have been there. I have passed out next to that same toilet. I know what that raccoon is going through.
Dude, okay, but this is the funniest shit. Okay, first of all, I'm obsessed with trash pandas. So seeing the picture of it like splayed out was gold.
Amazing.
And it didn't say it in this clip, but apparently he's done it before.
I love it. Okay. Oh, he's a repeat offender?
He's a repeat offender.
That's
okay, but here's the kicker. My dad, who turns 85 on Saturday, said to me, he's the one that told me about this. And he goes, Joy, he passed out by the toilet. The poor guy was trying to get sick in the toilet and he passed out. And I was like, I lost it. I freaking lost it. I'm like, Dad, you think he was trying to get sick in the toilet? He goes, yeah, that's where people get sick, in the toilet. I was like, Dad, he like lives in the woods. He really doesn't have etiquette. I was crying. And he said it in earnest. He says shit like that all the time. He's like, the poor guy was trying to throw up in the toilet.
That's adorable. All right. Hold on. I've got a raccoon video for you. This also, I think, yes, this also came from 2025. This is glorious that I get to share this with you. So this is the raccoon with the meth pipe.
Oh. Hey.
What?
Come here.
Hello?
The raccoon has her meth pipe.
Oh my God.
Her meth pipe. He's playing with the meth pipe right now. No, don't reach for it. That's evidence now.
I don't want him to have that.
That's why I'm going to do it. Hey, buddy.
Huh?
It's okay.
Okay, you're on our. He'll be here in 2 minutes. I'm right across from my house.
Yeah,
okay.
This is what she's smoking meth in.
Okay.
The raccoon's playing with her meth pipe.
All right.
Oh, he's trying to smoke it.
All right.
It has a second meth pipe.
There's no way.
And he had it in its mouth.
All right. Enough fun and games.
The fucking raccoon pulled out he took the meth pipe from the raccoon, and it pulled out a second meth pipe and put it in its mouth. It's one of the most insane things I've ever witnessed.
Oh my god, I love you, trash pandas. I love you.
They're
Just
amazing.
yesterday, I wore a shirt with a trash panda that says trash can, not trash cannot.
Oh, I saw that. That's cute. Very cute. All right. Let's see what else you brought to us here. Give me just 2 seconds here. Good Lord. So another one of your favorite things of 2025, and I'm in agreement, is these amazing freaking frogs, man. Yeah.
There's a video, if you go down a little. Right there. Frogs.
We're outside the ice facility in the evening on whatever the day is, October. Can you guys let me know what you're here, why you're dressed as frogs?
Well, the frog has become a symbol of what's going on down here. And so we decided to come support our friend Toad, who's been out here. You probably saw him on the news. And he's a friend from another pond. And so we decided to come down here and show our support for the insane government overreach that's going on in this place, and the fact that they're pulling an explosive, fire-ridden sort of, warland, which is not, because we're here.
Okay. And what's specific about the frog? Is it because of the one guy who'd been in that costume before? Was there any other symbolism to it?
That's the reason, He's an iconic symbol. You see it all over the internet now, so it only made sense that more frogs join in this fight.
Okay.
I have to say, this is like my favorite part of the modern protest is it's like they're trying to like use media against us. So they're like, oh yeah, look at these dangerous Antifa thugs. And it's like, how can anyone claim they were afraid of a huge inflatable pink unicorn?
And then, yeah, the unicorns, all the other ones that are coming, and you see these cops and as the frogs come towards, they back up. It's amazing. They're legit scared of the frogs. Look.
Oh, there's the raccoon. God, that shit's amazing. The frogs were one of my favorite parts of the protest this year. It was a beautiful thing. And I just love the adoption of these beautiful, big inflated costumes to just mock how they're trying to make everything so draconian. And they're like, nah, we want to voice our opinions. And obviously we're not here to get violent. We could not be less violent. I like it. It's a cool way of doing it.
Yeah, for sure. And I was thinking, and this could be taken wrong, so I probably shouldn't even say it, but so I'm going to say it anyway. All the young kids that are being affected by these ICE facilities and stuff, I think it's pretty cool to be able to tell them the frogs are coming to help you. It's kind of, if you're a little boy going through that and you see all these dancing frogs and unicorns and stuff, that may help get you through this awful experience.
Yeah, very true. Well, we've got a couple more of your 2025 videos, and I think I don't remember if I had anything else, but I'll look in a second. Let's pull up one of yours here.
I am 8 years old, and I'm supporting Palestine because I don't think it's fair that what Israel is doing to Palestine.
Do you know when this problem started? Anything about the history of Palestine?
I know that it didn't just start because of the people from Palestine that went and killed a lot of Israel people. It was already starting before that.
Do you have any message for someone in Palestine?
Don't let Israel make you feel upset.
You're a diamond.
Wow, that's so cute.
I love him so much. That's for you, buddy.
Ditto.
You get all the toots.
He won me over. Oh, I found my other one that I got from this year that I thought was very prescient. I'll share this image with you guys. That's not the real Statue of Liberty, of course. That's from like some amusement park in like Brazil or something. The wind blew over the Statue of Liberty and just seeing it smashed apart on the ground. It's very, it just feels very 2025 and maybe 2026. I don't know.
It actually, I mean, you know, I can't see, but it almost looks like a Godzilla, which also kind of works.
Yeah. That's so crazy. Anyway, I saw that and I was like, my eyes bugged out. I was like, damn, that is too real. So we got one more video for your 2025 collection. Let's check it out.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? I hate this shit. I'm fine. Listen, so Trump posted this about the windmills killing all our beautiful Baldy. He goes, first of all, this is a falcon. Secondly, where the fuck is this windmill? I'll show you. This picture is from an article from December of 2017. December of 2017. Remember that. The windmill is from Israel, described in the article, and the writing on the side. But the date that is on the picture that he posted said 9/11, 2000 something. What? So what? Is America dead? Is this some kind of like clue? I hate this shit. I don't want to do this shit anymore. I don't want to do this shit anymore. Are you under duress? That's what this whole thing about pardoning Bibi was about. The Israel windmills, are they killing America? Is Israel killing America? Did they kill Charlie Kirk? It's a falcon. National bird in Israel is a hahoopi or something. It looks like a road runner. Metaphorical? Is it prophecy? Is it prophetic? Did we manually add the date because this is not the date of the picture because the picture belongs to the article from 2017. Confirmation that Israel is behind 9/11? What is that? Did we lose? Is that what we're saying? Is it over? Fuck it. Total tax revolt. Fuck it.
Did you say total tax revolt?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the thing. I've been talking about this for 2 years, and I am like seriously about this shit because no taxation without representation. And I'm seeing other people saying it too. However, the only way it will work, literally the only way, is if millions of people do it.
Yeah.
They can't arrest us all. But if it's a couple hundred, a couple thousand, whatever, we're fucked. Literally. Yeah. And do you think our country has millions of people brave enough to not pay their taxes? I sure as fuck don't.
I'm ready and willing. I want the tax revolt. I think it's disgusting that right now, Trump, like we talked about it earlier, he's cutting off childcare to Minnesota. Like, this shit's crazy. Like, this is not.
Yeah, the other thing that would impede people from joining is because a lot of parents especially get a refund. You can't not file and get a refund. So that would certainly impede and trust me, I would not say no to money. You know what I mean? They need the money. So I certainly wouldn't say, you know, join us, it's more important. But I do not think that even all these like resist people and like, oh, you know, Trump is a fascist. Do you really think that they have balls enough to just say, I'm not paying my taxes? I don't.
Oh, I like what you're doing here, and I'm with you on this, Joy. I also think that liberals can't put their money where their mouth is and stand up to fascism the only way that you can, with the fucking pocketbook. I think you're right that they're too wussy and too weak to ever do that and to ever put their money where their mouth is and join the tax revolt. You're correct.
I mean, this is about class war. The only people who would join in and do this are people who don't have much to lose.
True. Very true.
I think it's a beautiful concept. I
want to see it. I want to believe in it. It's like Santa. I want to believe, you know?
It's like UFOs. I want to believe.
All right. Well, Joy, I felt like we can't end 2025 without talking about a prediction for 2026. So I present to you the Peruvian shamans gathered on a beach in southern Lima performing their annual New Year ritual of delivering predictions for 2026. Oh, let me get there.
What's it say?
They'll say it. You'll hear it.
In 2026, we see Mr. Nicolas Maduro defeated. Nicolas Maduro will flee Venezuela. He will not be captured. He will flee Venezuela. The United States should prepare because Mr. Donald Trump will fall seriously ill. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine is in conversation. As if they were calling for attention. I see this conflict will end. It will finish. They will raise the flag of peace.
I just had to do a little 2016 or 2026 prediction there. So,
is it you were in Peru for quite some time, weren't you?
I was for a little bit, yeah. It's an amazing spot. Like, it's honestly like my favorite place on earth. Two favorite places on earth are Cusco, Peru, and Southern Oregon, where I just happen to be now. I got lucky, found two magic spots, and I got to live in one of them.
I don't know. I love Ireland. I love it. I've been to Italy twice. Great. I really want to go back to Ireland, but in the States, I love New Orleans. I would never go on like Mardi Gras. I didn't the first time, and I sure wouldn't this time. But Santa Fe, just, oh God, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So much indigenous culture, beautiful land, beautiful people, beautiful culture. I mean, just, and the sunsets look like paintings. You've never seen anything like them. It's incredible. But also let's talk about some of the great things that happened in 2025.
Yeah.
Pelosi said she's not running ever again. People are standing up and trying to convince someone to run against Chuck Schumer. Dick Cheney died.
Toot, 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 toot.
Wait. What else happened? That's good. Well,
there was some good things. Did you mention Dick Cheney dying?
Yeah, that
was good. That was really good.
That was good enough to last a few years. You guys put in the comments, what are some good things? Not necessarily political, but good things.
Tell me if this counts as a good thing or not. But Erica Kirk made the scariest face I've ever seen, and I've been making it in all kinds of memes, and that feels like a good thing.
Let me
Here
see.
I was just making a comparison because I couldn't help but notice that they seem very, very similar.
Who is that?
That's Erica Kirk and Miss Piggy.
I thought that was Miss Piggy. How dare you?
They're just making the same terrifying face.
You know what? Those eyes are fake, and that bothers me.
Which one, Erica or Miss Piggy?
Miss Piggy's real all the way.
Very real. Very real.
She has Israeli eyes. Do you know how every fucking Zionist in Israel, they have those eyes where they're like, eh, and you see them in the camera and they just like they kill you with like evil. They're like,
dude, these eyes are so evil. I swear to God, they're going to haunt me like tonight, like a fucking sleep paralysis demon. They're going to show up with this face. You know, it's like hovering over me in my bed. Ugh. It's terrifying.
Did anyone comment?
I don't think we ended up with any comments there, unfortunately, but that's all good.
So what are your favorite new things? Like, do you have new podcasters? For one, I love James Lee. I'd love to have him back on the show. and my boy Ty. He's the Irish gentleman who I show the clips of, who was on the flotilla. He started out as a comedian, and he still is a comedian, but has pretty much, made everything about Palestine, and he's just lovely, and he's supposed to be coming on in 2 weeks. Love them both. This year has been awesome. I published my second book, and my brother-in-law won an Oscar. If you haven't seen The Brutalist, watch that. Yeah, I mean, it's, I got to spend Christmas with my mom, and it's going to be her last one, but we got through Christmas, and that's what she wanted, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I don't know. Nobody has anything else that happened that's good?
I didn't see any updates on that, but I would say for me, it was weird. I had a really dark year personally. Like I had emergency surgery, and it really threw my whole year for most of it. And I honestly, for a while there, I was just I didn't see a lot of hope, but somewhere in the last few months, I've just felt this pendulum swing. It's it doesn't feel like that there's no hope anymore. I really do feel like people are finally starting to open their eyes and be like, this clearly can't continue. And I don't know if it's going to end up in some sort of like a tax revolt, like we were talking about, or something else. But I do believe that people are slowly but surely they're coming around. I hope.
I am interested. I have a lot of problems with Mandoni, and that's a whole other show. But I do think that electing him as a Muslim in New York, where billions of dollars were spent to disparage and, racist, just the most racist, disgusting shit about him. And, he prevailed, and he did win, and he won huge. He didn't just win, he fucking won. And I think that is really good. And I think it shows that the movement of Palestine has changed so many people, and in so many different ways. I mean, we're seeing companies like Lush. I had never heard of them, but they're apparently very expensive, LA, a lot of people, stuff. And they literally they've been donating 95% of their profit to Palestine. And I guess some of their customers were mad, and he goes, then don't come.
Yep. Shop somewhere else.
Literally, CEO of the company said, then shop somewhere else. Hell fucking yes.
I want to back up Lush real quick, because I do massage work. I buy my massage bars from Lush, no one else. They make fantastic organic stuff, and I swear by it. So I was so thrilled finding out their advocacy and seeing what they were doing in this fight. It really just convinced me. No, I was correct. I'm never going anywhere else. They got me a customer for life. So
that it's amazing. It really is. It's so awesome.
Very cool. Very cool.
I think, as far as 2026, what do I hope? Hope to survive. I don't know.
Well, wait, real quick before we jump to 2026, you mentioned Mamdani. Will you pop up the thing I shared to you real quick? I want to show, it's real short, but it's my favorite, maybe my favorite video of all of 2025.
Oh, yes.
It deserves to be seen.
He asked about your comment calling the president a fascist. And your answer was, both President Trump and I have been clear about our positions and our views. Mm-hmm. Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about...
That's okay. You can just say yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. It's easier. It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind.
And Mr. President, I wanted to ask you a
I don't mind. What?
Dude, I've never seen a self-owned like that. It's beautiful.
Incredible.
Just say I'm a fascist. It's quicker that way.
What? Jesus. It makes you wonder, what will 2026 be if that was 2025?
I don't
God.
know, man. It's so difficult to say because, and I mean, you guys chime in. There's a lot more people watching than there are in the comments. So people start commenting. What are your predictions for 2026? The idea of Trump falling ill, I could see that happening. Let's see, what else? Do you guys think there's going to be like, I don't know. I think the midterms are, I don't know, they're going to be interesting.
Yeah. Well, I think there's obviously going to be a major swing. I mean, it seems obvious at this point because people aren't happy. It's like if you promise people on day one, you're going to get those grocery prices down. And then here we are a year in and things actually went the other direction.
Well, it's not even possible to do that.
Yeah,
I mean, they're regulated by the stores. Like, how can you possibly do that? Like, pass a federal law that like bread cannot be more than XYZ in any store. Like, you're really going to go down the list and give item by item what stores are able to charge. Like, it's not possible.
Welcome to Trump's socialist grocery store. We decide your prices, folks.
You're all a bunch of communists. All of you. All of them. All of you. Oh, we forgot to talk about the email leak that Kamala is thinking about running with AOC. Just kidding. Because
I didn't forget it. I tried to repress it. There's a difference.
Good God. You know, shitlibs are so late with everything. Now they absolutely worship Bernie. They worship AOC. It's like, you guys are so fucking late and $27 short. Like, no, dude.
Yeah.
We've moved on. Like, no. So
these motherfuckers don't have the worn through shoes, but we do. We know. You know?
Yes. It's so bananas. Like, the fact that, first of all, the Dems don't learn, and they're like, they wanted to run Hillary again after she lost to the most hated man in the world, and now they want to run Kamala again after she lost to the most hated man in the world. There's nobody else out there. They're the only two people who can run. You are so scared of their party and his people that you will run the people who have lost to him. Make that make sense. What in the actual fuck? And then you got Gavin Newsom, who's literally praising Charlie Kirk, praising Ronald Reagan. And he announces he's running for president 3 years early, which is just a freaking invitation to get destroyed.
Yeah.
It's already, and it's so fucking annoying when, like, you know, they come out and they talk about like the election and everything when there's so much going on before that. You know, come 2027, it's all we're going to hear about. So let's talk about like right now, instead of, but like, you know, not that I watch corporate media, but I do see clips online, and it's like, who do you think's going to run? Who do you think's going to win? What about any of this and this matchup? Well, if you're talking about, you know, Trump, why don't you focus on that? Because first of all, unless he does have his way and can be president a third time, why are you focusing on that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not expecting anything exciting. I like your hopefulness, but that's why Our show is so interesting because Joy is the downer.
Well, I tell you what, I've got some bad 2026 predictions too, if you'd like to hear some. Okay, so you remember what Trump did to the East Wing of the White House, yeah? And
Yeah.
you remember what Trump did to the Kennedy Memorial Center, yeah? So my 2026 prediction is that Trump will send a squad of dudes with dynamite to start bombing a chunk of the fucking Mount Rushmore where Trump's face will go next to one of the other presidents without seeking any approval. He'll just send dudes up with dynamite to start blowing the fucking mountain up. That's my 2026 prediction.
I think that is certainly plausible.
I hate it. I hate that it's plausible because it's The Onion, but I'm terrified
Oh,
because
did they say that? Well, that's why it's funny because it's a
No. They didn't say that. They didn't say that. It just feels like an Onion article, which is why we know it's going to happen, because that's what happened when we transversed into the Onion universe. Now everything is an Onion article. Every fucking thing.
And you know what? A shout out to all my comrades in East Palestine, Ohio. You know, I still talk to them all the time. They're still suffering. February will be 3 years. They're still drinking bottled water. You know, and JD Vance was the only elected rep who would go to bat for them in court, in city hall, in meetings. I mean, he had their back. A couple months ago, he came out and he made a press announcement. I am going back to East Palestine and I'm going to help them. He hasn't. And they had so much hope because he had in the past.
Yeah.
You know, and he hasn't gone back. He hasn't done anything. And they are still in really fucking bad shape medically, like really bad shape. Getting worse and worse. Some have passed. And they still have received no help. And, you know, it's awful. So they got their hopes up that he was going to come back, and because he made a press release, like, what the fuck's the point of doing that if you're not going to come back?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So shout out to them, because I know there's still, you know, it's like me and one other person who even talks about it, but they're still going through hell, and there's a lot of kiddos too who are still very, very, very sick.
Yeah. Well, Joy, I think I should ask you the final question of the night, which is, after the shit show of all shit shows that 2025 was, and I think we can both agree on that. I mean, it's a special kind of shit this year. Who is 2025's Grand Marshal of the Capitalist Death Parade? Who was the worst person in the world this year?
I mean, it's BB.
BB? Yeah.
I mean, how could it be anything but BB?
See, I was torn between two. BB being one of them. The
And
other
Trump.
being, well, I was going to say Elon Musk, but I suppose we could say Trump. But here's what I'm getting at. I just want to mention real quick that Doge shit and the influence of these Peter Thiels, these Elon Musks, all these people led to the excising of hundreds of thousands of federal employees through the USAID being shut down. They've already estimated hundreds of thousands of people being unalived by this because they can't get food or medicine already. And so that's why I put them kind of together, because they both managed to do an insane amount of damage in a very short amount of time to a lot of people, a lot of innocent people. It's pretty wild stuff.
I mean, I'm picking BB not just because of genocide, but also because of his control over our entire government. other governments in other countries and stuff. He's the puppet master. So I feel like by picking him, I'm also picking Trump and everyone else.
True. Because they all work for him. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't go with anyone else.
Yeah. No, it's funny. I saw literally in this recent arrival of Netanyahu here in the States, he said to Trump, "You're the best friend Israel ever had." But you know what? He said that to Joe Biden not a year ago. "You're the best friend Israel ever had, Joe Biden." It's just like, yeah, dude, we know it's a game. It's a game where if you do what we said, we'll praise you and our donors will hook you up with cash. Well, at some point, the voters are not going to go along with your donors anymore. You know, people have human consciences and eventually they hit a wall.
I think that's, that's something that we really, really noticed in 2025. MAGA has turned significantly on Trump for two reasons. Number one, he's not America first, he's Israel first. And a lot of them have realized that. And number two, because of the Jeffrey files. Those two reasons, you will see, all you have to do is go online. You will see people who are literally MAGA posting, "I've been duped. I hate him. He lied to us. He's fake." You will see these things now. And it's big accounts, not just like people are really like, holy fuck, like for those two reasons. And I think it's pretty huge to show that, like, MAGA is a cult, but at the same time, it's a cult where so many people are waking up to that cult.
To a what do you call it? To a point of I don't know. I don't know. Go ahead, continue. I had a brain fart. My brain farted.
Yeah, it's like a come to Jesus moment, if you will.
Yes. Insane.
It's pretty awesome to watch, honestly. But you know what? They're having that same moment. Democrats are having that same moment. Saying,
that's what I was going to tell you. I have a little anecdotal thing. I was talking with a friend this weekend and we were just chilling around the fire and we were talking about, have you noticed that like this month of December, have you seen anybody with Trump flags? Have you seen anybody with Trump hats, Trump shirts? Where are all the Trump people? They were everywhere in October. I haven't seen any in December. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, dude, I do lawn care work. And this one street I do, Trump signs in every yard. Guess what? They're all gone now. And what this tells me is, I think it's the way it has to be. You see, fascism is very appealing because it's all about authority and it's all about power. And it's like, ooh. But when you find out these motherfuckers were doing the worst things possible, and now because you have their name in your yard, you have to defend their chomo crimes, dude, people are done. The diehards, if nothing else, they might still be supportive, but they're not visibly supportive. They're backing out.
Because people, if they see those signs on there, someone could literally knock on their door and be like, "So you're like cool with Jeffrey and like little kids," and I mean, you are the company you keep. Are you really proud to be wearing that, supporting that, sharing that?
Yeah.
And I mean,
don't forget, if you defend these people and their crimes of literally covering up like systemic child abuse, if you do that and you're defending that, then the natural assumption for people is to be like, why would you want to defend that unless you... And no one wants to hold that ball. No one wants to hold that fucking ball.
Yeah. I mean, guilty by association,
So there's your 2026 happy spin, because it really does feel like people are at a breaking point with whatever the fuck this MAGA cult was at its height. The fever is breaking.
What I was going to say, though, you're seeing it with a lot of Democrats now who are saying, I'm at my wit's end. we're witnessing fascism, and they are literally sitting there with their thumb up their ass. They're doing nothing.
They wrote angry letters.
It's pathetic, and they never do anything, but now it's even more apparent. And people are starting to wake up and just saying, leave the duopoly, like leave. And, you know, I think what we're going to see in 2026 and 2028 is we're going to see a lot of people just not voting at all. Not third party, just not voting.
Apathy is the word. Yes.
Yeah. And I think I'm probably going to be one of them. I've always said, you know, I won't need something to vote for. Well, I've had that. I don't have it anymore. Yeah. I feel like no matter who they put in green or independent, I'm done with politicians. I'm done. There's like literally nobody I can fathom who would even get me excited enough to walk 2 blocks to my polling place.
What about secret Nazi guy? He seemed nice. I'm kidding. He's from Maine. I'm kidding.
I do love beards, but I'm gonna pass. You know, if Claire Daly became a American and ran, I would go door to door for her. But yeah,
what would you do, Joy? What would you do? What would you do if Gwen Stefani ran for president?
Oh, I'd be like, oh, vote for Gwen. She's just a girl, but she's awesome, and she's gonna make our lives better. That's what I would say. And then people would slam their doors in my face, and I'd say, this shit is bananas. This shit is bananas. Yes. Are people still watching after that?
No, everyone checked out right when you started singing like Gwen Stefani. That's normally how it works. I've been watching the ratings. It just flatlines as soon as you bring out Gwen.
Tonight we have a special guest host. Hi, everybody. I was walking in a spider web and I just stopped by. Yeah. One of these days, someone is going to know her and tell her that there is this crazy chick who does an impression nonstop, and she's going to find out, and she's going to watch it, and she's going to get a restraining order, and that's okay, because at least
I'm amazed that you don't already have one. So
that's fair. That is absolutely
fair. Well, I just want to say 2025 was a shit show, but in my opinion, I think 2025 was still a good year, and it was a good year because it was a good fight. It was a good experience to be with my comrades, to be with the people that I love, to learn, to grow. And yeah, I got angry, but it's righteous anger that you use to construct something different, something new. So I feel like even though 2025 was hard, I still feel like it was a good year. And I just want to say thank everyone for being a part of my 2025.
Yeah, I love you guys so much. You're amazing. I can't believe I've been doing this over 8 years. It's so crazy because I don't remember not doing it. And I'm so appreciative to people who tune in just to listen to us rant. Essentially, this is like for 8.5 years, this has been my therapy. Therapy is expensive, so why not make an ass out of myself for free?
Hey, one last person chimed in, Smiles 36 NJCP, for his worst person of the year. He said Stephen Miller, and that's a damn fine proposal.
That's a good one. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's a good one, and his forehead makes me extremely angry.
Yes, it makes me uncomfortable, like deeply. But me, I can't stand him, not just because of the ICE stuff. It's the mastery that he has of the propaganda. everybody does, like from left or not, I shouldn't say left to right, but Democrat to Republican, they all do the ICE, Gestapo, fascist bullshit. But Stephen Miller has a way of, instead of hiding it like it's always been done before, reveling in it and making these videos about like ASMR experience of prisoners being sent to CCOT. It's like, this shit is sickness. They're trying to basically, it's like a backdoor for hackers. They're trying to backdoor into your humor so that they can make you accept absolute horror as like a humorous concept. It's fucking scary, and he's good at it. So I definitely put Stephen Miller at the top of my list of fuckers for 2025.
You know, I think they got that concept from when Hillary lost in 2016 from those 5 Russian memes with Bernie with, big muscles. It changed the world.
Big muscle
Those 5
Bernie.
Russian memes.
Can I say, I think Big Muscle Bernie for 2028. I'm just going to say it now. Big Muscle Bernie.
What does that mean?
Oh, like the you said Big Muscly Bernie memes. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I want Big Muscly Bernie for 2028. Not actual Bernie, just the meme muscle Bernie. Is that okay?
It's not a radical idea.
It's not radical to slap me into some 6-pack abs and put me out there.
You know what? This is crazy. I've got all these papers. Look at these papers. They're giving me big guns. You see this? Look at this. Yeah, I don't see him saying that.
I've been lifting all of these rejected insurance claims, and I've been getting buff.
I'm getting buffed just, lifting all these other people's boots for the Democrats. Yeah. I'm getting buffed.
Well, folks, it has been a year. It really has. But we thank you for spending it here with us at the Capitalist Death Parade. Is there anything else you want to say, Joy, before we disappear into the night?
First of all, we named BB as walking us off the cliff. What about the positive person of the year? Hello, I picked Trash Panda getting drunk at the toilet.
Trash Panda? Well, I choose Trash Panda smoking meth pipes.
It could be the same one. If it's not, let's introduce them, have them make some babies, and it's going to be a real fucking party then.
I would watch that reality show on the Animal Planet. I would watch that.
God. Yes. So you want to share about your organization?
Yeah. I'll share it to you right now if you want to throw it up there for me. But yes, I would say my thing I'm looking most forward to for 2026 is how we are growing our organization. We are feeding so many freaking people. It's insane. Like I said, we estimated over 13,000 hot meals. And that does not include, we gather tons of resources through our network of food angels. So we're feeding like food banks. We're feeding the various groups that feed the houseless. And we're feeding them directly through our hot meals. And it's just, I don't know, it's a blessing. It's the best thing in my life is that I get to share this. Me and my partner do this. And it's like, it is something that really gives me a purpose. And if anybody wants to support our purpose and what we're doing, it does cost. It really does a lot for all of the little knickknacks, the plates and bowls and cups and forks and spoons. So if you can help out, HawthorneParkPotluck.org. We appreciate anything. You can even go on our Amazon wish list and send us stuff through the mail if you want to do it that way. We don't care. We just want to make sure everybody gets served a hot meal. So that's my 2026 favorite lock of the year.
And of course, y'all know what I'm going to say, but I've never been so proud of, I see Josh looking for it. I've never been so proud of something I've done. If you do not yet have my book, please get it and read it. Our friend Temujin, The Wrongful Conviction of Temujin Kenzu, he is going on year 40 that he is in there, has proven innocent. year 40. So, and this book is about the case, and it's also about my trip to visit him in prison, and our friendship over 5 years of interviews and things like that. There's a lot of people you may know who wrote segments in this book as well. I do want to say, if you get this, now would be a good time, because we have some new people on board who are pretty well known, and they're going to be coming out soon. So it would be good to know the story. But yes, so please get my book at either Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. Thank you guys so much again for watching. You are amazing, and I love you all so much.
We love you. Folks, seriously, welcome 2026 into your hearts. I have a feeling. It feels like the pendulum is swinging. I really think 2026. Oh, God, I'm definitely behind.
Don't do 2016 again.
I'm getting sucked into the past. I really do think. I think 2026 is going to be the year for a lot of positive change in this, not just this country, but I think the planet. I really feel like humanity is finally waking the fuck up. So
I think you just cursed it, but let's look. Okay, the girl named Joy is the downer, and the one with the devil horns is the one that's the hopium. Okay, explain that to me. But
hey, I got Jesus here with me. You know, it's yin and yang. You know.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, hopefully, and much love. We'll see you next year.
We'll see you next year here on the Capitalist Death Parade. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.